Hi, real estate enthusiasts. So I am currently at a storage facility right now. And so I wanted to just kind of walk you through a quick due diligence phase. And it's gonna be super quick. It's like 100 degrees out here. I'm in Lufkin, Texas, and I have actually been out here for like 2 or 3 hours. So I'm gonna just do a run through of what my partner and I have done so far. So as you can see behind me, there is kind of just a parking area with grass. We did measure it out. You want to put in your business plan whether you're going to do additional parking, if you're going to do trailer parking, RV parking, just regular car parking, or add any carports or additional storage facilities in the future. When you talk to your lender, you don't have to, but for good business strategy, it's always good to have your business plan in place, at least for the next 3 to 5 years, and present that. One, it's really professional, it sets you apart from everyone else, and it really gives you and potentially any other investors a no question, straight across model and plan for the next couple of years. So I'm going to turn this around so you guys can just kind of see the storage facility itself. So what we did was we came through, we have the code, and we came through, and any door that didn't have a lock on it, we went ahead and we're basically just doing a pre-inspection walkthrough. And so we opened up every single door, 1, to see if doors were working, 2, see if there was any additional damage, anything in the way, and 3, these open doors, as you can see, have stuff in them, but they don't have a lock. So we really, up front, they do have locks. We do want to see that up front, because when you, when you purchase the property and you do the takeover, then you want to see how many locked units you have, and versus how many people are actually paying. So right then and there, you're going to be able to see who's actually, what's paid occupancy and what is actually just unpaid occupancy. And then just because there's not a lock on the door does not mean that the unit isn't full of stuff. So you also want to see what costs you're going to have when you first purchase the property to do a clean out. So if we would have just left those doors shut thinking that they were completely empty, we wouldn't have seen the entire car sitting in that facility. So yes, a car is going to be can be costly. You can get creative, maybe we could just contact the local, scrap center, and they might come in and just take it, because then they can scrap it for parts, and they can actually make money because that's their business. So there's potential situations that we can get creative on instead of just having full expenses to clean it out. But that's something that you would want to know up front. You want to know all your initial costs up front. And so as I come around, like I said, this property talked about having additional parking and stuff. Once we measured it out, what's required for RV parking and trailer parking, the size and the turnaround didn't make as much sense once we were physically here. Plus this fence right is starting to kind of lay down, and so you can't actually put anything up against that. It's definitely something we'll also have to look into. And as you can see, this property on this side is regular doors. So now we know that these 10 by 10 units aren't roll-up doors, they're just regular doors, and there's quite a few missing. So we have about 6 doors. They're not missing, they're actually inside the units, but now we know that those are not occupied. And going through, like I said, you want to make sure to count them. We actually have 122 units that we've counted, and the owners told us 119. So through coming here, we actually found out that there is 3 extra units than originally informed. The deferred maintenance, there's definitely a deferred maintenance. Like I said, you want to make sure that the doors work, the locks work, what's occupied, what's not occupied, what doesn't have a lock and does have, my little helper over there, and does have stuff inside of it, so we're going to have to get that figured out. And then security. So I mean, you can see that there's lights. There's not actually any security cameras, and there's lights on this side, and there aren't any lights on this side. So just honestly, just take it into consideration. Doesn't matter. I don't know. We're gonna look at the market research, kind of check it out. I think over time, and when you push rents, it would definitely be helpful for security purposes and coming in the evening time, but for now it's okay. So it has the storage up front. Sorry, the security gate up front. It's on a main road, which is awesome. Across the street is an apartment complex.